So I've been reflecting kind of over the day from yesterday and going and competing in a mustache beard competition, and getting to take my children with me and letting them, one, see, dad compete, and two, for my littlest, my 8-year-old, to get to compete. And so if you have a beard or a mustache, there's a website you can go to. It's called thebeardcalendar.com. You can do support charitable organizations, right? So that's what your fees go towards. And then it's just a great group of men and women that compete. And I say men and women because yes, there is a women's whiskerina category, as well as a kids creative whisker category for most competitions. Even at the national level and world level, there are whiskerina creative categories. And so 2 weekends ago, I went down to Orange, Virginia, and I competed because I had gone the previous year to that competition, and it was their first competition that they ever held at Stonewall Harley-Davidson. And I had won their first ever, and so I went back this year kind of as the reigning winner of their first annual competition, and I went back, and so this was my first ever. This Harley-Davidson one here is my first ever trophy from winning. And right behind it, there's the one, and that's a card, and that's what they gave out this year because they gave out a gift bag with Harley-Davidson swag instead of a trophy. So I kept the card because inside it says congratulations, and then I used that card to redeem merchandise inside the store, let alone a gift bag that they handed out. So then the next competition that I went to was what's called Beards in the Burg, and that was Beards in the Burg 4, and I won that. And so that was like a few weeks, 2 weeks later, a year ago, about 2 weeks later, and I won that. And their trophy was by a skateboard by a company called Get Decked. And so they did, for every category, they did this best, and mine was for mustache, and then their thing, Beards in the Burg 4. And I thought that was super, super, super awesome. So again, I had to go back, right? I won. It was my second ever competition, and now I'm, much more into these competitions. I got to go back, right? And support. And usually mustache category's pretty small. And so I get there this year. I see a buddy of mine, Bob, there. Bob's got a huge, huge mustache. So I sign in, and I think I'm the third person to sign in for mustache. One person signed up after me, and I'm kind of looking around, and I don't see anyone that is presented as a freestyle anything. And they don't have freestyle mustache or freestyle beard. It's just freestyle. So anybody freestyle can enter that category. And so I made, the decision to go freestyle. So I switched to freestyle. And at any time, anyone could have come in, and then I would have been competing against any beard that was freestyle. And so I made the command decision to switch for two reasons. One, I didn't see anyone else with freestyle, so I figured it kind of better my odds to win. And two, if I could win in freestyle, that freed up another mustache to win, and then there would be two mustaches winning, which would give two mustaches a chance to go into best in show, because everyone who wins is then categorized and point based off of for best in show. And so no one else entered, and I got lucky. But then you start like, did I really earn it? And yeah, because I entered it and I took the risk. Like I said, I took all the risk of going in freestyle, because anybody that would have came in with a beard probably would have beat a mustache. It's just typically how it goes. But I liked it. I did a variation on a double handlebar. I did lower kind of Hungarian with more of an imperial, almost or 3/4 loop on the second curl. So it was kind of a play on two different styles of mustache. And I also figure, because that's how I compete kind of at the national level, that it's not as fair to run a freestyle design and compete against regular mustache styles. So I made that decision. And like I said, no one else came, and I won. Here's this year's. So Beards in the Burg, Get Decked Again, and Best Freestyle. And, I kind of won and didn't think anything of it. There's guys that won one category with a probably about 24-inch. It came down to probably mid-thighs. I mean, he had a massive beard. There was another guy, his beard probably came out almost kind of like a football. It came down, and just huge, with a great looking mustache. There were so many good looking beards and mustaches. And so the end of the night came, and that was the second to last category. The last category that they called, or technically third to last category. The second to last category they called was the kids. They called out the kids, and then it was time for Best in Show. And, I'm just kind of standing there because all the people that win have to stand up there, and they call my number. And anyone that competes, the odds are not in the favor of mustaches, not for Best in Show, because you're going up against people with massive beards or beards with styled mustaches. So, did I want to win Best in Show? I mean, yes. Who wouldn't want to win? Well, is it the end of the world if I don't win? No, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that, yeah, I wanted to win. And so they called my name, and I was kind of dumbfounded. Like, I just didn't expect it, which just means that out of everyone, point-based wise, and for the judges, they chose me over every other winner. And so, I feel like it really played to the benefit for me to switch over to freestyle, give another mustache a chance to win, and win that category, which Bob and Elliot Norris's mustache won Best Mustache, and then allowed me to win freestyle, and allowed both of us to go in and have two mustaches represent for a chance at Best in Show. Here is my Best in Show board from trophy. So I got the freestyle board, and I got the Best in Show, and I couldn't be happier. One, with just how that event is run. Shanman puts on an amazing events 2 years in a row that I went, both at the same location. It's a small little cafe called Amy's Cafe, and it's great food, it's great atmosphere. Everyone is just super friendly. I highly encourage anyone that grows a beard and kind of follows the beard community, if you haven't competed, go and compete. It is an amazing time, an amazing experience to groom yourself nice, style your beard or your mustache, and go and hang out with like-minded people, and just represent the community and support a charitable organization, right? So if you have any questions about competing, how it works, how do you get into it, shoot me a DM. I'll be more than willing to take the time to explain any questions that you have. I can talk beards too. I had a beard for a year prior to cutting it all off and just going solo mustache. So if you have any questions, please hit me up. I'm more than happy to discuss beard and mustache competitions and how it works. Have an amazing Sunday evening and an upcoming week.